My name is Muhammad Bani Shabram bin Azman, and now I will introduce about Sugarbells company. Sugarbell is a company that are well known in Malaysia. It is a successful and popular company that sells cosmetics and healthcare products. The company's main reason is to help people be more confident by using their product, but also to make them healthy. The founder of this company is Bel Ali Yahya and Eka Sulaiman. Sugarbell's headquarters is in Shah Alam, Selangor. This company was founded in 2014 and it is still a small business. They started their business when they tried to sell the waters first by promoting Sugarbell to customers of Bella Amara and Sugar Scarf. Fortunately, they received a lot of good reviews. She also gave up a few samples to makeup artists to review. Both Belle and Eka are already known in social media. That's why their products are accepted easily. The brand is popular for its soft-matte lip cream collection. As in Malaysia, it is common to have brown thin skin. That's why its soft-matte lip cream collection are a hit, as it blends well with the color of their skin. Sugarbell products, which are manufactured in South Korea, can also be purchased through popular online store Fashion Valley. Sugarbell Company is well known not only in Malaysia but also in Singapore and Brunei for the quality of their product, as their policy are to strive to be an exemplary local cosmetic brand with strict control over the quality of their products. For example, makeup look from base, eyes, lips, makeup tools to storage solutions, and hand sanitizers. That is all from me. Thank you very much.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Amir Hakim bin Hosli. Student ID 2021-201688 from class BA111 2D. Now, I would like to explain about basic economics concept and basic economic problem for Sugarbell Cosmetic Company. The first one is scarcity. Humans have limitless wants, but the resources available to satisfy those wants are scarce. Due to finite resources and insatiable human want, scarcity develop. As example, Sugarbell Cosmetic Company have unlimited product that want to sell, but have limited resources to produce the product. Okay, the second one is choice. Because of resources are limited, people must choose. Individuals and society make decisions to maximize their level of enjoyment, while businesses choose well to maximize their profits. On the other hand, governments make decisions in order to maximize social welfare in the nation they rule. Due of shortage, society must make the best decision feasible. For example, Sugarbell Cosmetic Company is really focused on makeup product. So this company cannot produce other product like food because of limited resources. Okay, and last one is opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is the quantity of product foregone or the benefits of the second best alternative that are forfeited in order to make the best decision. Sugarbell Cosmetics Company has produced more than one type of makeup product, such as mini light cream, flawless finish, loose powder, ice catching liquid eyeliner, and lip balm sparkling mint. Basically, this opportunity cost always happen between these all product. For example, if this company more focus on mini lip cream production, this also will affect on the other makeup production, like reduction in the production of other goods. Now we are going to basic economic problem. The The first one is what to produce. What to produce is refers to the kinds of goods and services that should be produced, taking into account both societal demand and the resources at hand. In addition to the kinds of things that must be produced, society must make efficient use of the limited resources to meet its endless demand. Sugar Bell Cosmetic Company has decided to produce makeup products such as mini lip cream, flawless finish, loose powder, eye catching liquid eyeliner, and lip balm sparkling mint. This is because they based on the available resources and society's demand. The second one is how much to produce. The quantity of goods and services to be produced in response to demand and limited resources is can be referred to as how much to be produced. For Sugar Bell Cosmetic Company, they will produce the product based on consumers and customers' demand. The higher the demand, the higher the level of production of a product. Next is how to produce. Who will be creating the goods and services? What resources are being used? How are the resources combined? And is the technology need? Okay. All these questions are related to the methods or techniques of production. The greatest way for the producer to reduce cost is to utilize methods that are either labor intensive or capital intensive. In order to produce the product, Sugar Bell Cosmetic Company must use a lot of machinery. However, this company is not too depends 100% on machinery, but also have staff and worker to ensure product quality is always at the best level in case something undesirable or unexpected happens. Okay, and the last one, but not least, for whom to produce. Everyone can buy necessities products, but only those with the higher incomes and purchasing power can afford luxury products. Sugar Bell Cosmetic Company has their target definitely and clearly for people who love to dress up and always want to look beautiful, like moms and teenager girls. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you for watching and thank you for your time.
Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Daniel Hakim bin Muhammad Razi. So today I'm going to talk about law of demand and law of supply and conclusion. Before that, I would like to thanks to all my fellow friends because put very much effort to complete this assignment. So, and I am sorry because I can't open the camera because of technical issue. So I'm sorry. So we go through to law of demand. So the definition of law of demand is the higher the price, the lower quantity demanded. As you can see, when the higher price, the lower quantity demanded. So it is negative relationship. Okay, as you can see the graph shows the price of the sugar bell products. Okay, so the P0 is 29 ringgit and 50 cent, and the new price, which is P1, is 59 ringgit. Okay, what happened when the price increased from 29 ringgit and 50 cent to 50 ringgit? Okay, as you can see, the quantity demanded at the bottom, the from the arrow will move towards the left. As you can see, from 400 to 200, which is quantity demanded will decrease because of the higher prices. Okay. Okay. Okay, sorry. Okay. The changes in quantity demanded will move just along the demand curve, which is DD curve we call. Okay, next, the changes in demand, it will shift in the demand curve from D0 to D1. And then factors determinants of demand, there are a lot. For example, consumers' income, tastes and trends, advertisement, level of taxation, and others. So from the factors determinants of demand, I will take only one to give an example. Okay, so I will take consumers' income. So when the consumers cut their salary, they will buy the product in a big quantity. Okay, I give you an example for husband and wife, married couple. Okay, the wife is a teachers, and the teachers get their salary, and the wife wants to look beautiful in front of her husband, so she will buy the cosmetic product, which is Sugar Bell products, okay, in a big quantity. Uh, for your information, the Sugar Bell product mostly selling lipstick product. So she wants to look pretty in front of her husband, which is good. Okay. Okay. And then exceptional demand. It's the definition is when the price increase, the demand increase. Okay. This is very rare happen, but uh, it can happen one day. Okay, I will give an example for emergencies. Emergencies. Okay. For example, the COVID-19. Okay. What happened when the government will not give free vaccination to the to the rakyat? Okay, what happened? Of course, many rakyat will die, right? So this example very similar with the situation, just like when the pandemic come. So of course we need some medicine, right? So what happen if medicine is very high, its price? Of course we also want to buy. Of course we will buy the product because it is very important to our life to survive. And then we will talk about law of supply. So the definition of law of supply is higher the price, higher the quantity supplied to maximum goods, which is very positive relationship. Not very, but positive relationship. Okay, as you can see at the graph, the the price P0 29 ringgit 50 cent and the new price is 59 ringgit. When the price increase, the quantity supply will also increase from 200 to 400. Okay. So the change in quantity supply, the movement along supply curve. Change in supply, shift in the supply curve from S0 to S1. The factors determinants of supply, they also got a lot, just like quantity demanded, which is cost of production, expected future price, government of policies, technological advancements, and others. So I will take one example, which is cost of production. Okay, when the cost of production increase, the company will lose. So to cover the loss, the company need to increase the price of the product to get the maximum goods. So end of law of supply.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Atiq Al-Wafi and I will present about the elasticity. Our group has chose price elasticity of demand and income elasticity of demand. So we look at the definition, price elasticity of demand. Price elasticity of demand or ED can be defined in economy as the responsiveness, a change in quantity demand to a change in price. When the price of a product change, whether it increase or decrease, the amount demanded change. We define the ED at Sugar Bell as the responsiveness of a change in quantity demand for a bottle of lip cream due to a change in price per bottle. And the definition income elasticity of demand is the degree of responsiveness of the quantity demanded for a particular good to change in the consumer's income is measured by income elasticity of demand. This concept can also be defined as the ratio of the percentage change in quantity demanded for a commodity to the percentage change in income. And next is price elasticity of demand. We can look at here the diagram and the calculation. After doing the calculation, we get the answer is negative 2.8, and the type of elasticity is inelastic. When the price of the good change, the quantity demanded change by a smaller percentage. According to the diagram above, the percentage change in price is greater than the percentage change in quantity demanded. Price elasticity along demand curve is not particularly responsive. Next is determinant of price of elasticity of demand. Consumer habit. Consumer who are habituated to consuming a particular good such as cigarette or a specific brand of makeup product will have inelastic demand for the good because it become an essential item to them. As a result, regardless of whether the product is expensive or inexpensive, women will want to own it. And then next is income elasticity of demand. I show the diagram and the calculation, and I got 0.9, and the type of elasticity is inelastic income. Change in consumer income have a smaller percentage impact on quantity demanded according to the diagram. An increase in income from 900 to 1,900 causes an increase in demand from 2 to 4, but the increase in demand is less than the increase in income. So I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Al-Fikri bin Azmi. For my group presentation, I will talk about analysis of market equilibrium. First, buyers and sellers come together to decide what goods and services to buy and sell on the market. In order to determine the equilibrium price and quantity of goods in a market, buyers and sellers must communicate effectively. As a result, market equilibrium is defined as quantity demanded equal to quantity supply. There will be no willingness for the price and quantity to change once the market equilibrium had been achieved. The market equilibrium of the Sugar Bell Cosmetics can be shown using table and a graph as shown in the figure below. The Sugar Valley Cosmetic equilibrium price and quantity are achieved when the demand intersects with the supply. As shown in the diagram above, the equilibrium quantity is 1,000 piece and the equilibrium price is 30 ringgit Malaysia. As the market equilibrium is determined, this amount represents the point of stability where price and quantity have no tendency to change. This is a market situation in which buyers and sellers are willing to buy and sell goods. There will be a surplus if the price is greater then the equilibrium price of 30 ringgit. The cost of goods will decrease as a result of this situation. The equilibrium price would be under downward pressure to fall closer to the equilibrium price. When price drop, buyers will demand more because the product is much less expensive and more accessible. As a result, the Sugar Valley Cosmetics company will no longer be at loss. There will be a shortage if the price falls below the equilibrium level of 30 ringgit. They will be forced to push the price towards the equilibrium level if it's not in the equilibrium position. There would be a strong upward pressure on the price to rise to the equilibrium price. The Sugar Valley Group company will be able to maintain their sales and profits as a result of this. Next, government intervention in the market. I will talk about price control. Price control can be divided into types, which is price ceiling, maximum price, and price floor, that is minimum price. Essential commodities such as rice, sugar, chicken, and so on usually have a maximum price set by the government. We could not find anything related to the company price ceiling because the company our group chose in the Sugar Valley Cosmetic, which is type of company that produce luxury goods in the market. But on the price floor, which is a minimum price, we discover about the concept that has been set by government on the company we choose. Since government intervention in luxury goods is important, especially in terms of price, the government sets a minimum price to prevent the Sugar Valley Cosmetic company's price of goods, such as cosmetic, from falling below a certain level due to a natural disaster and COVID-19 pandemics in our country. For example, our country is now hit by a COVID-19 pandemic and severe flooding. This situation affected the Sugar Valley company as they were unable to import goods from abroad to produce the production of cosmetic. Because of this, government sets a minimum price, which is a price floor, to protect company from the uncertainty of production when prices are too low. Okay, next we talk about non-price control. This is tax, indirect tax. The government imposed an indirect tax on cosmetics, as shown in this graph. As production costs rise, cosmetic supply decrease and cost an increase of the price. So the graph will shift to the leftward. The price of cosmetic will increase from 30 ringgit to 55 ringgit, and the quantity goes down from 1,000 to 500 piece. In this case, the indirect tax is paid by both producers and customers, so that the producer will not be burdened by the tax alone. As a result, the Sugar Valley Cosmetic Group will reduce the number of cosmetic produced in order to avoid loss to the company. Next, I will talk about subsidy. As shown in this graph, the government provides a cosmetic subsidy. Cosmetic producer will profit from the government 15 subsidy, which will increase cosmetic supply while lowering price. So the supply curve will shift to the rightward. The price of cosmetics will fall from 30 ringgit to price buyer 5 ringgit, where the quantity will increase from 1,000 pieces to 1,400 pieces. In this case, the 15 subsidy is shared equally between the consumer and producer, which is 35 ringgit each. Since our country has been hit by the COVID-19 pandemic and severe flooding, this has impacted a large number of business. The government has provided a subsidy to assist producers in lowering their production costs. Subsidy from the government lower production costs while increasing the supply of goods and service from the Sugar Valley Cosmetics Group. That's all from me. Thank you.
And lastly, conclusion. So it is show that Sugar Bell is one of the most successful cosmetic product company. Every company in this world depends on the world economy. For example, I will give an example in current situation. In 4 days, just you know, the government take back the subsidy of chicken and oil, cooking oil, because of inflation. So why the inflation happen? So when the government give the subsidy, the consumer purchasing power will also increase. So when the consumer purchasing power increase, the inflation will happen. Other than that, inflation also happen because of a war between Ukraine and Russia. As you know, in the news also showing that information. So we can apply the economy in every situation that include buy and sell. So I think that's all from me. Thank you very much.